Hey.
Is that a movie camera?
It's a talkie.
Coffee.
A talkie. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's a video camera. Like a talkie picture from the 20s.
Yeah.
Did you buy that?
No, we've had it a few months, I guess.
Golf. And when I tried to come back on, it gives me a message. It won't access AOL again. It says looking for AOL via TCP/IP. And then there's a message later that comes on and says, in effect, they've detected a firewall and so forth. And maybe that'll come on here in a second. So I need help.
This is my cat, Smokey.
You see that little thing swinging on the camera?
Mom's taking drugs.
Medicine. Don't take a picture of that mess. We got a few minutes to look at.
I'm just gonna get one
Hey.
like Linda Isley's. It's kind of a wide band with just diamonds everywhere.
Rudy! Rudy!
Donna,
Is he hiding from it?
I was gonna buy it. I said I was
Come
gonna
over
buy it.
here.
I would have bought it. Listening to them,
Yeah.
I would have bought it if Mom had, but I thought I better ask her if she wanted wearing an antique ruby ring.
Yeah. You told me about it.
I thought it was really pretty. Really pretty. But it's an antique ring.
Maddie, no.
She said no, she didn't want
I wear my wedding ring. What are you for crying? Get your camera out of my face. And then this ring is one that a friend gave to Lindsay. It's just a James Avery silver ring. Rudy.
Mama's got a nice cluster diamond in there. She never wears. You might not like it.
Diamond in there.
Well, they can replace it with diamonds. You'll never know the difference.
I know, Dad. I just haven't done injuries for pivotal players on both sides. Jeff Saturday, the 5-year starter at center for the She's got the red. Man, what about that white picture with the gold on the edge? With the very top. The only thing is, I think it's like an antique, and I like
Smile. You're on candid camera.
Stop.
Josh, did you bring your camera? Yeah? No, you're not. Alright. You gotta be black.
Is everyone drinking tea?
Yeah.
I think it's whatever now.
Yeah.
Lisa.
I'll just
Smile.
tea. Oh my gosh. No tea matter.
Becca, smile.
Big help.
Is that
Don't stop.
How tall are you?
Taller than you.
Well, I know that you're like.
You're tall.
Bungalow Bill.
Hey, Bungalow Bill.
Walker, stand up and see how tall you are, sir.
Chad's way taller.
Yeah, you're like 6 foot. You're probably like 6'3".
I'm like 6'1".
Well, you're tall.
You're tall.
Tall and
Bongo Johnny.
skinny. You're tall and skinny.
Well, Dallas.
Dude, Mexican.
The Mexican.
Ding dong, ding dong.
Arriba! Ondale!
Senorita. I'm kidding.
Ondale!
I don't know pretty.
How about you don't have to sign any of that?
Here, what are you gonna say to Eric?
We're all here.
Everybody's here.
We have to connect from the kitchen to the.
Who's gonna say the prayer? Am I gonna say the prayer?
The tradition. It is.
You know I'm gonna need some salad bowls for that.
Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Don't let me down. Nobody ever.
Oh, Rudy. Come on, Rudy.
He loves me because I'm allergic to him. Go away, Rudy.
There's nobody ever used to be me. Don't let me down. I'm in love for the first time. Don't you know it's gonna last?
working? Say something.
Yes, it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
Is it fun?
It doesn't bother me. Sometimes it sort of puts me to sleep. I just lay here and go to sleep. The doctor said she had one woman that brought it back and said she didn't want it, she didn't like it. She wouldn't use it.
Are you in Nirvana?
Hey, let me see what I caught.
Hey, show me your hairy arm.
It's really weird.
We're gonna get it on video for later.
Now show me the other arm. Show them back to back.
Now put them out beside each other.
Weird.
Tell us what you're about to do, Chad.
I'm gonna blow up and it's gonna shake me.
It's called the vest. Tell me if it squeezes you, I'll turn it off. I think that's it.
Okay, shake me.
You wanna go faster? It's good voice lessons.
This is funny.
It's a voice lesson.
Yeah, go faster.
Me, my mommy.
Me, me, mama, moo, me. Is that as fast as it goes?
No.
Go faster.
Sing opera. Do your head back. That's what I like to do. Sound like a marimba.
We should use this on stage.
If it squeezes you, I can turn it off.
Feels like you're getting your blood pressure.
You want to go faster?
Okay.
Say something.
I don't know what
Sing. Stephanie can sing.
Okay.
You want Just talk. Hello, Chad.
Hello, Chad. I'm ready for you to turn the video camera off.
Put another nickel in. All I want is loving you and you. I'd do anything for you, anything you want me to. All I want is kissing you and you. Closer, my dear, come closer. The nice part of any melody is when you're dancing close to me. So put another nickel in the nickelodeon. All I want is loving you another nickel in the nickelodeon. All I want is loving you.
Yeah, Walker. Alright.
One, two, three.
Well, the reason I'm being impatient.
I know, because we need to, and you're right. I
It takes
understand.
time to set up. You're
So
and-
let's just
and-
get it going.
And I'm a slow learner, and Barbara just don't know anything about it.
That's right. It's a ruse. I never intended on it.
You're not getting the old one.
you don't deserve old.
Well, I guess it's soaking in.
I like to believe.
Well, we had to get the router and everything set up in the DSL, so that was just a story, so that we could
So
get
you'd
all
have it
that
here
organized,
so
so
we
that
could-
you could get the new one in.
That's okay. Open
Just
your mouth.
keep going.
Well, I didn't want you to all spend money on a new one. It's not that important to Mama, but anyway.
We had to get an anniversary gift. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Na, 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 na,
I feel
na, na.
kind of guilty. Right?
Well, you should.
Don't feel guilty. Don't feel guilty, Chief.
I said wait till tomorrow.
Here's
Well-
mine. Kitty.
We're going to be perfectly satisfied with the old one.
Dad, they weren't going to give you the old one. That's going to
No,
get their
no,
kids.
we can use the old one for school.
They're using the old one for school. Sorry, I had to lie to you, Dad.
The first time
Well,
ever.
I just know you're all stuck for money, and
Just
I just hate for
open
you
it
to
up.
spend money for this.
Yeah.
When Mama may not, she may not even use it.
There's good lies and bad lies.
Hey,
Well,
you
that-
both
We'll
can
use
sit
it.
here and you
guarantee
can
you,
teach.
if she doesn't use it, you'll be in there in the kitchen table instead of upstairs.
She can be down here with her.
We
You
don't
can
need two
computer
of them.
next to Mom.
Anyway, thank you.
Well, I told me it was just mine, so I could say, get off of mine.
It is.
It is. It is.
Yours. With
But-
No, this way you can both sit down here and go, well, here's Donna. She's IMing it.
oh no, it's here's Mark. He's on the computer, but he's not answering his IM.
Well, I think Mama will use the IM. I mean, it can't get much more simple than that.
Well, you know, I kept thinking, well, wouldn't somebody in his family want his old computer?
Well, I asked him that. Or he first told me, he said, what he thought I told him, here's what I told him. I said, what are you going to do with it? I thought
Okay, I lied.
I might buy it for Mama. And he said,
But I
thought
said,
you-
no, the kids are going to
No, the
use
kids
it.
are
Well, you're
going
a
to
terrible
use it.
liar.
Well, that's before I thought, hey, that would be a bad idea.
And then I said, well, okay, that's fine. And then he come back later and he said something like, well, the kids are not going to use it. You can have it.
I lied.
It's a lie, Dad.
I understand though. Go set it up.
Well, it's not a lie. This is just a box of stuff, I think.
I thought we set it up down here.
I know.
I'm confused.
Well, anyway,
I thought
thank
we
you
were
a
gonna
lot,
use it
and
down
I
here, but you have to
appreciate
set
it,
up
and,
up there. See, I'm not
Where's your
computer
knife?
literate.
And it is Mom's. This is not mine. I won't
No, it's a shared
not
thing.
saying
Oh, we'll share it, but she can take it into the next marriage. It's
No, you're going to get stuck with two.
He's gonna put some secret messages in there for the next guy.
Look, the cat moved.
it's her separate property.
The cat's like, well, the computer's here. I
Her
guess
sole
I'll
and
move
separate
some.
property.
Her sole and separate property. Any mouse and it'll work on it.
Well, what is it doing?
Well, it's over here. What does that mean?
Hit next. What you hit next?
Well, I hit. Oh, maybe I got
You
it.
didn't hit yes.
Okay, I got to put a little dot in the yes.
Wow.
This is already installed in it, Mark.
Help protect my PC by turning on automatic updates now. Okay. Well, you need to do it. Can you do it?
Smokey. Smokey.
Well, with automatic updates, Windows can routinely check for the latest. When you're on the internet, it just automatically figures updates that need. You want to click yes. Another video camera over here. Whose is that?
That's Donna's.
Mom's telling me she's gonna get sick if it's this cold.
What? It's good in here.
I know, I think so. Here, let me take a picture.
What is this couple doing? Oh, it's a ring. I thought he had it.
You know what
Can
we're
we
doing
listen
after
to
the
it?
meal, Mark?
Huh?
That's the dining music. After we eat, then they're gonna exchange. Your mom and dad's gonna exchange gifts in the living room,
Okay.
and then they don't know. They don't know this part, but the video.
Yeah, I don't think those little dolls look like Grandma and Grandpa.
I think they look
I don't
like
think my
Grandma
dad's hair was ever that long. Now, it
Did
could
Annie
be,
have those?
could be Chad. That could be Chad.
Instead.
Yeah.
Steph.
All right.
Right.
Rebecca, you are a different person than you were a couple of years ago, whenever we were all at Donna's house.
It's really good. I've been sleeping
Just had a
so
several
much.
days to warm up to everybody.
I would sound like
She's on the phone.
Always.
But in the summer,
Oh, I'm here. Feel better. Oh, that's pretty. It'll look better if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna listen to Stephanie on this one.
no, it wouldn't make a difference. But
Having fun, Mom? Are you having fun? Are you having fun?
She is partying. Camcorders that are digital cameras also.
yeah, this one takes
Well, Dallas, I
pictures
can't.
too.
There's two.
I don't know how to do it though.
Yeah, it does.
Does it have a memory stick? That's what we did on our New York trip. We took pictures. So it's really cool. Speech problem.
Hi,
Well,
caramba.
where's Ann?
They're outside rocking and they'll get read.
No, they're Twinkies. Don't worry, Dad. I'm going to shoot
Well, I
for
hope they enjoy
Oh, that's funny.
pictures. Hey, what are you doing?
Not that you don't recognize that.
I just know taboo, and it kind of sounds so.
No, it's not.
Rudy, my
I'll
bud.
go over there after a while and find out what
Rudy, my
they
little
would enjoy it. It's really
Mark.
fun.
Yeah, because it.
My boy.
I think it turned out good.
My boy.
My boys.
Pretty. Oh, thank you. This is a need.
Jeannie, what do you want to see? Yeah,
Thank you very much.
No,
Like, you said so
you've seen Chad.
What?
Take that one.
Yeah, I thought you had.
I didn't think you'd know him.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
I like his hair.
That's what I
Oh my
meant.
God, Rudy, Dad, get your boy.
Let's put him outside. Let's put the dogs outside.
Come on, Rudy.
That money?
Oh, sure. He is gonna jump up in his lap.
I'm fine. Good to see you. Good to see you.
You know this guy. This is our son Mark, Virginia.
I met him.
We met as
Yeah, and Jimmy. This is Chad. And then behind them are Mark's wife Lynn and their daughter.
Oh, now see, I haven't seen her since she's grown up.
Her name is Rebecca.
Rebecca, yeah.
And that's Lisa. You remember Lisa?
So she's one of Y'all gonna have to watch those roads and get your hit.
Find you a seat somewhere. There was
Well, Riley, I haven't seen you. Where have you been?
Upstairs.
Oh, you've been upstairs.
Yeah.
Keeler family.
Did you know
Down
Keeler?
southeast.
Yes. Yeah, out in the farm. Got a dairy farm out there.
He went down.
Did y'all sell firewood too? Ever?
I don't know, he may have.
No.
He may have.
We burned a lot of firewood.
Oh, you did?
Circle together, and then the cane would go through and squish out the juice. And you had a big pole out there. You'd have a horse or a donkey or something on it. He'd have a vat. I don't know how long it was, but it was.
Either one.
Right here, camera.
Really?
I don't know.
Years until I was 12 or 13 years old. I moved away. Bob Argo in the service. We were together for about 3.5 years, roommates, very close friends, and we still are after 50 years or whatever it is, since 1952. And Gene Garst. I guess I've known Gene Garst since about 1942. He was 2 years ahead of me in high school. He was a city boy and I was a country boy, and we didn't have much in common. And so he was 2 years ahead of me, but I think maybe we played softball a game or two in high school together. And then he went in the service and came back, and he remembers the dates on this better than I do. But he got out of the service in about 1947 and started back to SMS. And I was there for a short time then, and we kind of formed a little friendship then. And then Gene and I played baseball on a country town baseball team. Those little towns had teams. And somewhere about 1949, Gene, you organized the league. He formed a league of 5, 6, 7, 8 towns around there, and we had a little league. And then we had this common love of baseball, and he was a Cardinal fan at that time. He's since downgraded a little, and he's an Astros fan now. But we used to go to St. Louis to a lot of baseball games. And I went in the Air Force in 1951, and I think shortly before that, he had married Bernice. Well, things brought me back to San Antonio, and then Gene and Bernice, fairly newlyweds, were living in Houston. And I used to come over here to visit them occasionally. And they were always so generous and hospitable. And there's nobody in my life that I owe more to career-wise than I do Gene and Bernice. Gene had gone to work for Shell, and Shell required that he go to law school. And he was in law school the first time I came down here. And I got interested in that, and he was a landman, and I liked the way you described his duties. And Bernice was very insistent that when I got out of Air Force, I was going to go back to college. And it wasn't just a request, it was a demand. And so when I did get out, I went back to the Air Force. In the meantime, I had met Barbara. And I don't know, the first time, I think they came to San Antonio to visit me. And I introduced them to Barbara, and they kind of put their stamp of approval on Barbara. Without it, I don't know whether I'd have married her or not. And so I got out of Air Force, went back to Springfield and graduated. And just before I graduated, I wrote Gene a letter, and we thought we'd like to come back to Houston. That was kind of, I liked Texas, and Barbara was from here, and we kind of liked the oil business, we thought, and landman work, and I kind of pointed in that direction. In the meantime, I'd changed my career plan under the GI Bill to go to law school. And so we came here with the thought that if I could go to law school, maybe. And I wrote Gene a letter and asked him from some addresses to people I could send resumes to. And he sent me a bunch of dresses of companies. And one of them was Tennessee Gas Transmission Company. I didn't know who they were. I didn't know what they did. And I asked Gene what they did, and he said, well, they were primarily a transporter of pipeline that transported natural gas. But they were just getting involved in the oil and gas exploration business. And I wrote a letter, and a guy named John Fry sent me back a very, what I know was a kind of a form letter, very cheerful, and said, thanks for your interest in Tennessee Gas, TGT, and come by and see us when you come to Houston. Well, Gene had arranged for me to have an interview with somebody at Shell, and I'm sure out of just gratitude and admiration for Gene, they granted me an interview. But I sat around at Shell's office, I think, for one whole day and never did get to meet anybody. But anyway, I appreciated Gene doing that. And anyway, they didn't have a job. And I just on a Monday morning, and on Tuesday sometime in the afternoon, I walked over the old Commerce building, Tennessee Gas Transmission Company, and a nice young man greeted me. And anyway, out of that, I was hired on something like Wednesday or Thursday and went to work the next Monday morning. Wasn't that a blessing? I'm thankful for that. But anyway, out of all of that, outside of my very most immediate family, there's nobody influenced my life or been any closer to me than Gene Garst. There's a Bible verse that says, there is a friend that sticketh closer than a brother. And this guy has in some ways been the brother that I never had. And I love him. And I appreciate him. And he's got a wonderful companion that's goosed him along through life. And she has a wonderful sister, Virginia. Thank you, Gene, for being my friend. That's the end of that speech.
That's good speech. Well, I'm thankful for a wonderful man, who's a wonderful father, and given us a wonderful home, a wonderful life. And with the Lord's help.
She ought to be thankful for those surgeries she had 50-some years ago that kept her in reasonably good health. Wendy, what are you thankful for?
Friends and family, and being able to come here and meet all of you all again.
Glad you're here. Gene, what are you thankful for besides the Astros?
I'm thankful for my wife, and my close friends.
And we're thankful for you. I think I said what I was thankful for. What are you thankful for, Ron?
My family and friends.
Oh, my turn. I'm thankful for my mother.
What do you want?
Lindsay?
Family, friends, my job, just, and our Savior, Jesus, first and foremost.
Bernice?
Well, I'm thankful we can be here today. And you and Barbara have been our friends for, well, we've known you for 50 years. So, yeah, longer.
Well, yeah. I think you met Barbara in 53.
Anyway, I'm thankful that we could be here with your family, and I think you have a real nice family.
You remember coming to San Antonio looking for that pink dress?
Yeah. Little squares.
Didn't find one, did you?
No.
That's what I remember. Virginia?
Well, I'm thankful for all of blessings that the Lord gives me, and I'm grateful for my health, and I'm grateful for friends like you and Barbara, because you used to visit me in Springfield.
Sure did.
Lots of years ago, and so I've known you a long time too. And so I'm just glad you included me today.
Thank you. We're glad to have you, Ruth.
Oh, there's so many things to be thankful for at my age. Just thankful just to be here at my age. And I'm
Glad you didn't see your name in the obituary column.
I'm thankful for the 59 years I had with Robert, and the good kids I've got.
Good. Riley, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my grandma and grandpa, my mom and dad, and my large family.
Good for you. You're a great little boy, young man. What are you thankful for, Sterling?
Everything he's given us.
For what?
Everything he's given us.
Everything
God's given us.
Good for you. Chad?
For almost a year of perfect marriage. And my mom and dad.
Now, did you say it?
And family.
A year of perfect
I said almost a year.
Perfect marriage, you say a year of almost perfect marriage.
Both.
Got a good woman.
Dallas?
Just to be able to come here in a free country, for this country, one, for the great leadership we have right now, and for family and friends, and for God.
Thank you. Donna?
I'm thankful that the cake got in one piece.
I knew that was your biggest concern.
Because, yeah, I was kind of worried about that. But I'm thankful for my family, everything that God has given me, which is a lot. So.
Sure is. Man, what are you thankful for?
All the blessings I've had all my life. Thankful that I'm here.
Still around.
Made 80 years, that's pretty good.
That's more than the 70, isn't it? Well, you've outlived the biblical 70.
Yeah.
That's good. And
Well, I've got so much to be thankful for, Jim. I just don't know really where to start. For my husband and kids and the family. The Lord has really been good to us in the past and will be in the future. I pray.
Surely will. Okay, Stephanie, you're the newest Hannah.
I'm thankful that we got to come down for the holiday and for this special day and spend it with all of my new family.
Well, good. You've all given good expressions of thanks, and I wouldn't know where to start. I guess I just hope I conveyed my general thanks of what I said about Jean. The generality of my life has basically been nothing but good. I thank you for Barbara. I always say I'm glad I met her on a blind date at the home of Bessie Barnes. There's something about the ring of Bessie Barnes that I like. But she's been a wonderful woman. Couldn't have been a better mother. That's one reason that I married her. I thought she'd be a great mother. And she has. And now I wish they'd get here with the food.
Oh no, I'm surprised you.
I'm filming.
Oh, are you
We're
filming?
being filmed.
I thought you were taking a picture.
I thought I was too.
Unless you want to.
Wait, look at Lindsay.
Me, me, me.
Do a shot, you know.
Gymnastics.
Oh,
you're running it on. I don't know how you get that together.
No, Jim, that's not a hula hoop.
What is it?
It's a
Hi.
See, that was the part where
Is there another?
We want me to.
Well, we saw what you could do.
To the eye doctor, and he sent me to an eye specialist. And it's something like, almost like when your kids are cross-eyed. I don't know. She said it came with old age. You see double. I was seeing double on the TV.
Weird.
Just out of one eye?
Yeah, it's just, they just put
See
it
what
on
you
this
have to
eye.
come yet? Chad?
I was relieved to know I wasn't losing my mind.
Chad, tonight's the only night we're going to be able to do it. Sometime I want to.
We can't hear you.
Wait, what is it?
This is pretty much my theme for you right here.
Bug y'all to stay out there and sniff the box.
I'm thankful for them.
Yeah, right.
Great song. Well, Willie and
Lindsay, sticking her tongue out at me.
I don't know, Willie in that gang, there's three of them.
Willie, Waylon, and
I don't know for sure.
I said-
K.O. was pretty sure.
I just had finished a romance with an airman, and I said, I don't care about those airmen. I'm going to wash my hair and go to bed.
Tell her the rest of the story.
Well, and then they showed up. We were going to look at Milton Berle on Tuesday night, January 13th. And I don't know, I just like Jim. I like his deep voice, and because he was short.
Because he was short.
I just thought he would be the one I want. He just impressed me.
She's never varied from that story. Never
I've
varied.
been with so many losers, I could lose again.
What did it take much to satisfy you, did
you alright?
Barbara is like George Washington says about true friendship is a plant of slow growth. She was a kind of a plant of slow growth.
What's that mean?
Well, it means
She didn't grow on you?
yes, she did grow on me. I began to realize that I wanted to be with her and
Couldn't live without her.
couldn't live without her. And she went to visit her aunt in California, and I missed her. And when I go home on leave, I missed her. And she had a date and went to the rodeo not too long after I met her with another boy, and I didn't like that.
Lindsay, fast forward and
When the tape is no longer.
We wanted to hear
I
that.
thought it was on the other side.
Who'd you go to the rodeo with, Mom?
Billy. Billy Shooter.
I never heard that story.
Lindsay, are you fast forwarding?
I don't know what I'm doing. It's just not
the
fun.
woman, Freeman White?
Then just
Yeah.
eject it.
You do know them?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Billy is Wilma's brother.
Oh.
He grew up out there. They grew up together out in the community.
Well, after we met that night, I don't know if it was after that night or so saw you again. You didn't call me for about 3 weeks.
Oh.
Oh, trouble.
And I, well, he's not.
He's another loser.
He's not interested.
You probably thought, well, don't have to worry about that, Airman.
I don't know, you called again, I don't know.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
I think that's what he was trying to make me like.
So then how did he propose?
I'll sit in on this.
We just decided.
What?
I'm trying to
I think
get
we
behind
just
you.
decided.
Grandpa, can you scoot in?
There wasn't like you just decided. How long had you been going together?
Nearly 2 years.
2 years.
Close to 2 years.
Well, we dated for 4 years.
Well, I know, but that seems like a long dating relationship.
Met in January the year before. Married November. Then we just sort of decide.
Sort of, I guess. I think Barbara basically said, we got to draw this to some type of conclusion.
An ultimatum.
Well, I went to California and I thought, well, if this don't get rid of him. He called me when I was in California.
You thought, well, maybe he does care for me.
You weren't trying to get rid of her, were you?
Well,
When you went to see Myra?
I was giving you a little test like you did me.
She's a wonderful lady, folks. I can tell you that. She's a crown jewel.
Does she really like baseball?
She liked it better before we married. She used to go to the softball. We played a lot of softball when I was in the Air Force. And she used to go to those games with me.
I think that's the consensus of opinion that they like it better while they're courting.
Oh, they do. That's right. That's right. That's exactly right.
After they get through courting, they don't want to go
like that baseball near as well. She's been to a few games with me over the years.
Ralph, he's got a girlfriend and he's teaching her the game.
I like her. I like that real estate gal Ralph brings the game. Jean or Jeannie, I've forgotten which it is. She's a only thing wrong.
That's right. Thank you.
This is what Dad told me to do, so.
You're around to capture precious moments.
He wanted me to get everybody eating.
Eating.
Oh, eating?
Better get some of that clam. Better get some of that soup.
How long is it going to take that hair to grow off?
We'll see. I think I always ask Stephanie if I'm going bald. So.
So you like this married life?
When did you lose your hair?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I started losing mine.
We're having fun.
Yeah, well that's good. You're going to buy a
Not in
house?
that time.
We're looking at
You're
houses.
looking at a house?
Yeah.
Chad, seriously? I'd like to be filmed for picture. He's calling me on the recorder. Sorry, disturbing.
Play me a song. Sing a love song to Jim and Barbara.
I'll let you go now because I'm not okay? I'll call you back later, okay?
Okay. Before we start, we had a little thing that we missed at Thanksgiving Day, and that was what are you thankful for? And there are three people that weren't here then. That's Mark, Jimmy, and Lisa. So they're going to have to tell us what they're thankful for. We'll start with Lisa.
What happened while you were What are you thankful for?
I'm thankful that I can be with all these lovely people here today.
Very wise. Jimmy?
Well, I'm thankful for family, everyone here. I'm thankful for my in-laws.
Good.
The best in-laws anybody could ask for.
I hope so.
And I guess that's it.
Me, he's thankful for me.
You're not
You.
still.
You don't.
Oh, that I don't work at Service Merchant.
What was it 2 or 3 years ago Matt just said that was so funny that he was thankful for? Barbara and I remember, we don't remember what he said. It was a funny thing. I forgot what it was. And Mark.
Well, I'm thankful for my family, and I'm thankful for my mom and dad that they've put up with us for 45 years in my instance.
That wasn't hard to do, Mark. These kids through life, and you're doing a good job, great job. And I know some of them are at the point where you're going to be empty nesters before long, Jimmy. But
No.
I'm impressed with these two girls.
You must know something we don't.
You must know something we don't.
That's just the natural evolution. I'll never forget. My wife has great wisdom, and she said some great things in life. But when Chad left to go to Tennessee to go to school, I knew that the normal evolution of things were that he would probably not come back to our house. Barbara didn't realize that at the time, and I talked to her about that later, and I said, well, he's probably gone. And she said, well, better that he's gone than he never leaves home at all.
I said if there's anything sadder than a going, it's them that they don't go.
I paraphrased what she said, I guess, but anyway, and it's a true.
You didn't lose a son, you gained a daughter-in-law.
True. But I didn't know she was going to be this beautiful auburn-haired girl, but I knew there would be one over there. I almost knew it. Because that's the natural process of things. What?
I think it's taped.
It's a candle. What is that, a golden apple? It's a candle.
What is it? Sugar bowl? It's just a pretty. Oh, it's a candle holder. Golly, fire that thing up. That is pretty, isn't it?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, when it empties out,
Do you want us to light it, Grandpa?
Do we pass
Whatever
it
you want to
around?
do. Pass it around. That is pretty. That's beautiful. You like
and
that,
this is
Miss
a card,
Lisa?
it looks like from the Mark Hanna kids.
Hannah Bunch.
You need the letter opener to Junior League kid. Isn't this a wonderful group of people?
Wonderful. Another year of happiness together, sharing chores, ignoring snores. It's hard to do. Watching TV late at night. He's asleep and I'm crying. Budget making.
Belly achy.
Yeah, but he's saving on power tools and I'm buying a hat. Belly aching. Welcome to nowhere. Learning how to say you're right. Teasing, joking, ego stroking. Honey bunny, you look great. Being there through thick and thin. Holding, kissing, reminiscing. That's what makes a marriage click. Happy anniversary. Rebecca, Riley, Dallas, Walker. Where's Sterling?
He's right there.
Yeah.
There's Sterling there.
Oh, because it was broken. He broke his arm, so he had to
Love.
fight with his leg.
Love you a lot. Thank you for being such great grandparents.
That's about a $20 card.
Oh, this is from Mark and
$20 card.
Thank you, kiddo. We'll pass that around.
I wouldn't doubt it.
340. They got
That's a
them.
bargain.
Mark and Ian.
Times we've had together. Thanks for putting up with me, us even when us even when I was the even when it was the hard thing to do, like motorcycles. He didn't say motorcycles. That's an ad. I love you for all and appreciate all you have done and sacrificed for me, us, / Mark and Lynn. Well, you're welcome and we thank you.
He read between the lines, motorcycle.
Little ad over there.
You know, I got you anything.
Is it breakable?
Huh?
Oh, I got it wrapped up.
Yeah.
Is it a baseball?
Is this fun?
That'd be a baseball
Season tickets?
Two Grandpa from here.
Well,
There's
Frito Grumpy. Oh, it's an alarm clock! A manual alarm clock. I like that. And it's a big bin, too. Well, thank you, buddy.
Well, he sets the timer on the stove, like when he's filling the swimming pool or watering, and then he comes in here and goes to sleep, and he doesn't hear the timer. And one day he ran the swimming pool over, and the other times the water runs down the street. So he can set that right by his chair.
Painful.
Living with another guy.
Yeah, while you're at the baseball games.
Marriage covenant. You know, Barbara said a while ago, she said, and I hadn't thought about it, she said, I don't know where our marriage license is. I think they're in the safety deposit box. Well, this is from Barbara. I don't know, you want me to read it? It's printed.
Start at the first. Is it
Marriage covenant. God's love is the strand of gold by which we're joined together. It's hard to read this in the light here. A promise was made in the sight of God, family and friends to you, the one I love. A commitment to spend my life honoring you, to have and to hold you, to love and cherish you, to comfort and keep you as long as we both shall live. That promise is alive in my heart today, and you always will be my gift from God and love of my life. Happy anniversary, Barbara. Thank you, hon. I think you mean it. I know you do.
I got it.
And he has to read that one too, the card.
Is this another one from me?
From Mother.
Oh, it's another card.
Another card.
This is probably the funny one.
Barbara, you want me to go get my card? You want me to go get my card?
Oh, I
Well,
put
there's
it
a
in
whole
there.
bunch of them in there.
I agree with it. Lindsay, go get those.
It says, Jim, I have a little habit of saying many things. She's a poet, you know.
Saving.
I have a little habit of saving many things. Well, that's an understatement. Perhaps I do this for the memories they bring. I think that's true, Barbara. While searching through my boxes, I stumble on my treasures. I trust you will enjoy it. All my love forever. Love, Barbara. Well, I won't throw anything else away.
Better stick to it. You said that before.
You look around in our closets and we haven't thrown many things away. Second annual Buck Owens Pro Golf Tournament.
Keep looking at it,
What is
Dad.
this?
Keep looking at it. Be careful. Just open it up and look at it.
It's like the Declaration.
Open it up.
Be real careful with it. Here.
Second annual.
Look at it and read it real good.
Johnny Bench?
Look who else.
Sterling. John who? I can't read all. Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Man.
Do you remember going to it?
I do.
Don't you remember as you and me, and we went, saw Gomer Pyle, and Goober, and Archie Campbell,
I can't read this. Some of these I can't read who they are.
and Rayford Johnson.
Michael Dante. Tyrone who?
Power?
Schwartz. Mickey Mantle. And Johnny Bench. That might be worth something. Who brought that? Is that mine or is this yours, Mark?
That's